I just got back from my nephew's funeral. He was 4 months old. I've never, I never experienced anything like this in my whole life. I've never seen a newborn infant that wasn't alive. This was, this was difficult. But the whole time I was there, I was just like I was going through it, but I could not imagine what my sister was dealing with, what my nephew's father was dealing with. I can't imagine. And I've been sober for a year and a month now, in 2 days. And today was one of the first days where I had a craving in a while. It's been a while, but you know, this is the first funeral I ever went to where I was sober, and that shit was hard. I've never had to deal with that before, and I can't imagine losing a child. And when I got home, I just gave my daughter a big hug and told her I missed her and I loved her. But things like this changes your perspective. It makes you think, like, you know, life is short. Like, this life we take for granted, like, it could be over at any time. Yeah, we're all adults and we're more than likely not going to die in our sleep, but you never know. You never know. You could die in your sleep. My brother had a heart attack after work, sitting on the couch, and he was 38. Like, this shit happens. You never know. It could be your last day. You know, people, we take life for granted so much. Like, it's crazy when you really start thinking about it. People complain about the stupid shit they got to deal with, and their life is this way or that way. The whole time, it could be your last day, and you spent the whole day complaining, sitting on your ass doing nothing. Like, life is so short, and I know for me especially, but I feel like most people are like this. We don't live life to the fullest every day, because it could be your last. You never know. And today was a reminder for that. Like, life is precious, and it's quick. It's real quick. It really is. I do believe in afterlife and reincarnation and all that shit, but still, we forget all that, you know? So all we know is this life. That's all you know. It's just this. Life's too short. We gotta make the most of it. I've been wanting to share stuff for a while. I don't know. Be tired, making excuses. Don't feel like doing it. It's tough. I got a lot on my mind, man. And since I've been sober, it's like the stream of thoughts and consciousness is just ever more present. And I'm used to it now, but it still takes some getting used to, because for the longest time, I've just been blocking out everything. You know, I've spent the last 10 years of my life numbing my emotions and not feeling shit, not listening to my inner voice, been running for myself, basically. I spent the majority of my adulthood running away from myself. And I think it's because I didn't like who I was. I think I was afraid of finding out who I really was, like the true me. It was too much. It was easier to get drunk and forget shit, not use that as an excuse to fail. Like, oh, I didn't do this because I was drunk. Oh well, I was drunk. It's like I was afraid to try to live up to my potential. But now it's like I have all these ideas and thoughts, and all I want to do is just get out of this life that I have. I just want to have freedom again. I mean, not that I've ever had freedom, but I want freedom as an adult. You know, I don't want to be tied down to a location or an employer. I want to be able to do what the hell I want to do when I want to do it. I want to be able to go somewhere and like, hey, I want to buy this thing, and I can just buy it. I want to be like, oh, I can book this trip to wherever the hell and just go there. That's what I want. I just gotta figure out how to get there. I know it's a process and all that shit, but slowly but surely. But see, at least I'm having these thoughts and trying to make that change. You know, like, I feel like a lot of people, they're stuck in survival mode, and that was me forever. You know, for the longest time, it was just the next bill, the next meal, the next day, the next week. That's about as far as ahead I would look, because payday is next week. That's about as far as I'd go. You know, now that I'm, you know, thinking at the bigger picture, and I'm financially at the point where I can breathe a little bit, I can look and see like, hey, you know, if I save this amount and do this and do that, I can have this much money to be able to do this thing. But I need to increase that amount. And that's where the whole content thing comes into play. I just gotta figure this out. I know I can do it. I just gotta figure it out. But I know I'm not the only one doing this and dealing with this. It's possible. It's not something that we're taught in school. We're taught to mimic what we've been told, remember information, and spit it back out. That's it. They don't want you to be a critical thinker and figure out problems and think outside the box and be innovative. That's the word? Innovative? Yeah. They don't want that. They want you to be just smart enough to follow the paperwork, but dumb enough to not realize you're getting screwed. That's the problem. Yeah, I want that freedom. I know it's possible to get it. I do know it's possible. One day. There's no better time to act on whatever you plan on doing than today. Like, if you want any kind of change in your life, you got to start making that shit happen today. Not tomorrow. Shit, tomorrow might not even be here. You never know. You better thank God for your blessings, because you might not make it. You never know. Start today. Do it now. Don't wait. Stop procrastinating. Set a deadline. Set a time limit. Whatever you have to do, just make that shit happen. There's too many people that are just bullshitting. You know? There's too many people that are just doing nothing, wasting their time, kicking rocks. It's not worth it. Life's too short. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. So live life the fullest, but also set yourself up to where tomorrow is better today. It's nice out here. Sun's shining right in my damn eyes. It's a nice day. We're alive. We're here. That's all you need to be happy. That's it. If you're alive and breathing, that's all you need. You don't need the mansion, fancy cars, all the fame and money. You just need to be alive. I keep trying to tell myself that. I know I want more, sure. I want freedom and I want better financials. But I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be alive. Because so many people have it worse. I got all my hands and feet. You know, some people are missing a limb or a finger or an eye. Some people can't speak. Some people can't see. You imagine? You imagine being blind? I can't. You gotta count your blessings. It ain't that bad. It is not that bad. Life is beautiful. It's time to start living it. Stop waiting. There's no better time than today